This Friday will mark 3 weeks since the devastating blizzard of 2022 that hammered western New York, leading to more than 40 deaths and quite a lengthy cleanup process. And one of the hardest hit areas was right along Lake Erie, where the powerful winds didn't seem to let up for days. Our Dave McKinley stopped by the lakeshore today to see what damage is still being addressed. And as he reports tonight, there are a few ideas being thrown around to try to help protect the shoreline from future storms.
From sections of sidewalk heaved up on roadways to fences torn from their anchors and tossed asunder by the hurricane-force winds that drove ice and water over the shore, the damage from the storm is evident along many sections of Buffalo's waterfront end. If you go deeper into the woods, you can see it there as well.
One area that sustained incredible damage was here at Times Beach, and it's got those who are concerned about this place also concerned about what kind of damage future storms might bring to an already sensitive ecosystem.
We've got to figure out how to fix it.
Jay Burney is a naturalist and co-founder of the Friends of Times Beach Nature Preserve. It's an area that had been protected by yonder breakwall, which he tells us was damaged during a storm in 2019 and was likely further damaged by this latest one. Buffalo's waterfront has been protected for centuries by breakwalls from Lackawanna all the way up to these ones at the mouth of the Niagara River.
I think that the breakwalls are an important part of how we protect our harbor, but I don't know that they're the best solution and that they're done the most perfectly. I think we have some concerns about how the Army Corps of Engineers develops and designs breakwalls, but I don't have the answer. I think that we have to look at that very seriously.
They would seem to be the experts on that, wouldn't they?
Well, they're engineers.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not necessarily naturalists. They don't look at this world as how can we provide natural barriers. They look at how can we provide engineered barriers.
He believes natural barriers may hold the key and suggests where possible we go back to the future.
It was a great cattail marsh sand dunes from the cliffs of Hamburg all the way out to past Grand Island. It's been developed and the shorelines have been hardened. And that natural barrier, which was like a sponge, used to absorb a lot of the water and wind and storms. We don't have that anymore. So one thing we can do is thinking about naturalizing the shorelines to make them more protective and more resilient.
And Dave joins us now live. Nobody likes a study like Dave. And I know today you found one, a Canadian study from a couple of years ago, and it called this nature-based approach the best solution, right?
Actually, yeah, it did favor that, Michael, although it went a bit further, suggesting something that might not fly over here, and that was buying out residents or just relocating homes. That's an idea that's costly, and it would be controversial here. We're not talking about just not developing a shoreline, but taking people's homes away. Although it was found to be among the cheaper alternatives and actually a lot cheaper than building a massive breakwalls.
Wow, cheaper to just buy people out. Think about that. All right, Dave, appreciate the reporting.